All right, what is good, everybody? Welcome to the Spiritual War Room. We're going to do a celebrity read, and in this reading, we're going to look into Britney Spears versus, well, everyone. We're going to look into her relationship or the connection, the energy between Britney and Lou Taylor, the Kardashians, Jamie Lynn, Justin Timberlake, and Sam Asgari. All right, guys. Before we jump into this, don't forget to show me some love, like, share, subscribe. I will put the timestamps down below so you can skip around to your favorite verses. So this is going to be Britney versus, everyone. All right, we're going to start with Lou Taylor, guys. All right, Lou Taylor. We're going to get an energy. Oh, she's hiding. Lou Taylor is hiding. Okay, let's get a card for Britney. Card for Britney. Just one. Oh, Three of Swords. That was just a split. A card for Britney. Okay, we have the Four of Wands and the energy between them. Ten of Pentacles at the bottom. The energy between them. Not good energy. Okay. It's like Britney, try to get away, as far away from Lou as she could. Okay. Let's look into why Lou Taylor is the hermit. This person is she's hiding. It's like she's trying to be seen as someone who's wise, but she's someone who only cares about money. This person, Lou, creates so much heartache in people's lives for money. That's what she's trying to hide. I don't think she can. She's disappointed that all her secrets are coming out. That she tried to maintain control over people who couldn't really stand up for themselves. She kept them in her grasp, so they couldn't get away from her. This kept them from building, their own life. That's why Britney wanted to get away from her. So let's look at this Four of Wands. Yeah, she's building her own life and she's freeing herself from this devil. She might still have some issues that she needs to work on, that need to come to an end. Like, these are bad habits. Maybe drinking too much, partying. I'm not saying she drinks too much, but yeah, it's like one step at a time. Baby steps. Spirit says that's the truth. So she's working on freeing herself from this devil. And for her, it's like taking it one step at a time is what's going to help her free herself completely from these toxic habits. Okay. All right. Eight of Cups. She walked away. She got away from Lou, who only cares about money. Lou is real sad because Britney moved away from her, or broke free from her. Let's see. So I'm getting like Britney's kind of feeling like, even though she's freed herself from this toxic energy, she finds herself still like kind of alone, dealing with meddling people. So she's like, how is it that, even though I'm free from this, I've moved away from this, like something still has control over me. And it's because a lot of the work has to be like inner work, healing herself. This is stuff that's done in therapy. Um, but Britney has a hard time finding people who she can really trust. But again, going back to breaking these addictions, Spirit wants her to really not focus on like the setbacks, but rather, taking it one step at a time, baby steps. Okay, she needs to be kind to herself. Britney, be kind to yourself. You got this. Things might feel a little kind of shaky right now, but she's got this. Baby steps. Baby steps. That's the truth, Spirit says. That's where you're going to find your happiness. There is something that still binds her, and it could have to do with the conflicts from the past, and probably the conflicts that she's been having with some of the people that we're going to cover here in this video, okay? So that's what I got for Lou Taylor. Let's look into the Kardashians. What is Britney's energy say when it comes to her and the Kardashians? Let's get one for the Kardashians. King of Pentacles, of course. One for Britney. Okay. Okay. Their come up, or their some kind of money that came to them, came as a result, like putting Britney out of commission. That's how they took her money. Like they had to, knock her off her square. With the Magician here, it's like this illusion, this fogginess about who she could trust. This, hold on, let's look at the Magician. What can you tell us about the Magician? Oh, shit. Okay. So, we were looking into the Magician. They made their money by, somehow knocking Britney off her square. Okay? Again, going back to a very common theme in Britney's readings is that she has a lot of snakes around her. People she thinks she can trust are people not really, that they're not trustworthy. Okay? So they were doing this covertly, right? In hopes to steal her money. This is Lou Taylor over here working with the Kardashians to take Britney's money. Okay. Now, the work that they were doing, the collaboration between the two of them to try and knock Britney off her square, was not just, okay, so they needed to lock her up. They needed people to believe like she is just so far gone. Her mental state, she's crazy. She cannot be trusted to be alone. She cannot manage her own life. She needs a babysitter. They needed to knock her off her square so that way she could be seen as unstable, so they can get her locked up. That way they can take what was hers. That's how they were going to try and get rid of her. Like, make her so crazy that she, unalive herself, or make her so crazy that they just lock her up. Okay? Now, the people that work together against Britney are arguing. Okay, so this could be Kardashians, and I'm getting Lou Taylor. I don't know why. Usually I don't try to bring the same energy over, but sometimes they do cross. So she's here trying to hide what she was doing. And they're arguing because they're like, I don't want to be seen. I don't want, I don't want that. I don't want that heat on me. The Kardashians' money is going to slow down significantly. And it could be because there's some legal issues that it's going to bring them down. It's the whole family's coming down. The whole family's coming down. Yep. The whole family's coming down. Okay. So they wanted to make Britney unstable, so she couldn't work, she couldn't make money, they could put her away, and then they were going to sneak off. Oh, when they could no longer do this, the father figure sent in a king of wands. This is someone who's never going to be faithful to Britney. Okay, these are plants. These are relationship plants sent in to watch her, to monitor her. And if they need to put her down, what they do is they use the one that she's emotionally and mentally connected to knock her, to make her unstable. These people were never going to be faithful to her. They were always going to have a third party. These people were there, they were paid. That was their job. They were handlers. Okay. Something, I don't know, there's some kind of masculine that is connected to maybe one of Britney's lovers. Maybe this masculine that's connected to one of Britney's lovers is connected to the Kardashians. The whole point is to make sure that she didn't get her Wheel of Fortune, right? The money that she made, they didn't want her to have control of that. They wanted that money, and the only way they can do that is to make her mentally unwell, to get her locked up, to have her monitored at all times, like, with the conservatorship. So, yeah, the Kardashians were involved in trying to, destroy her. Now the whole world's going to know it, and the authorities know it too. This truth that's coming out, they're going to want to get away. So there's a lot of fighting going on because the truth is coming out. Everybody sees through their deception. Yeah. Okay, Kardashians. That's what I have for them. Let's look into Jamie Lynn. Jamie Lynn. Okay. Her wish fulfillment came true because of Britney. If it wasn't for Britney, they wouldn't really even have eyes on her. Yeah. They would, she'd be out in the cold and there wouldn't be eyes on her. If they had eyes on her, it would only be for all the horrible things that they did to her. Or that she was going through. I'm sorry, my mind went somewhere else. I heard destiny swap. So it's almost like Jamie Lynn wants everybody to see Britney the way she feels about herself. Like she's always, kind of felt like she was in the shadow of her sister. And yeah, she was the real star, She was the real moneymaker, the real breadwinner. And if it wasn't for Britney, Jamie wouldn't have had the success that she had. And I think that makes her mad that she always has to live in the shadows of her sister. In the shadow of her sister. So she could have been lying on Britney. Yeah, she was exposing maybe her secrets. So this is someone you have, yeah, I don't know, Britney, man, girl, I feel bad for Britney. Britney had a sister. She thought she could confide in her sister. This is my family. This is supposed to be my best friend. Jamie Lynn took all Britney's secrets, maybe about past lovers, maybe about pregnancies, and it could have even like exaggerated and lied about certain things. So she kind of like took a little bit of truth and like put in a lot of lies and deceit and manipulation. She really did this to her sister to cause harm to her sister. So that way people would look at her sister some kind of way. They didn't want her to see, Jamie didn't want anyone to see her sister as an empress. So all her failures, times that Britney's fallen on her face, Jamie Lynn was more than happy to kind of showcase that for the world. But she cloaked it as like, oh, I'm so sad for my sister. We're so burdened and we just don't know what to do. We have no idea how to help her, that kind of shit. So they're trying to, put on this mask that they care for her when she's the one, talking shit behind the scenes. She did it so the whole world could look at her sister some kind, as unstable. And not to say that Britney hasn't had her moments, but, when you have, some kind of psychotic break, you need people around you who are going to love you and support you and help guide you back to like a good, healthy place. And poor Britney has had these people who have said, yeah, we're here to help her get to a safe, healthy place. But they were also the ones talking shit and gossiping and selling the stories to tabloids and trying to, lift themselves up by making her look bad. Oh my God, poor Britney, man. Poor Britney. Yeah, it's like, again, the work that she was doing, she was known around the world. She was like, oh, we're so bothered and worried about poor Britney. But it was her that was, she was making these moves, these calculated moves, so that way that way Britney would be in like constant turmoil, emotional turmoil, mental turmoil. It's like, wow. She got everything that, like Jamie Lynn got everything that she wanted because of her big sister, and it just wasn't enough. She wanted to, again, I'm hearing destiny swap. She wanted to be in Britney's place. And she knew that that was, it's just not how, that wasn't in the cards for her. And so she wanted to sabotage her own sister. Man. So what's going to happen to Jamie Lynn for being malicious and wicked towards her sister? Okay, so her little sister was attacking her, lying on her, exaggerating exaggerating Britney's mistakes. The Justice and the Ten of Pentacles wanted to come out in reverse. So I wanted to know what is going to be the outcome for Jamie Lynn, because she attacked the person that helped her build what she has. She can lose it all. She can lose it all. There was something that was told to me as a kid that I never forgot, and that was to always be mindful of how you speak on others. Because I was told the first ones to talk are always going to be the first ones to fall. So when you're talking, you better watch yourself, because all that talking you did is like you're creating your own reality by speaking that into existence. And even worse, if you're wishing like ill will on other people, that ill will comes back to you tenfold. So you need to be mindful of the energy you're sending to others, check yourself. If you're being a hater, check yourself. If you're being competitive, check yourself. Okay? Because all you're doing is binding yourself, keeping yourself from reaching happiness in life. And that's what Jamie Lynn created for herself by fucking with her sister. Damn. All right. Now, let's look into Justin Timberlake, shall we? Justin Timberlake. What's the energy between Britney and Justin? What's the story between Britney and Justin? What's the story for Britney and Justin? Let's get one card for Justin. One card for Justin. One card for Britney. Okay. The energy between them. Okay. I might have to make an apology to Justin. I don't know. We'll see where the reading goes. We have the Hangman. Maybe he's trying to get it. Maybe he needs to get a different perspective. Maybe see things from Britney's point of view about how he left and broke her heart. Yep. He didn't think anything of it. Like, he was like, well, this is what's best for me, and I don't care about anyone else, and I don't care how I end it or how, who I hurt. And it has something to do with, like, maybe how he ended it, like the communication surrounding how he ended it. Judgment. So, the reason why he needs to get a different perspective is because he doesn't realize the negative impact that he had on other people, and the fact that he didn't care, he didn't know, or if he did, he just didn't care. So in doing so, this really kind of threw Britney off, right? It impacted her work in a negative way. He didn't care. Like, he's this is what it is. Okay. How he treats women. He needs to get a different perspective on how he treats women. He's not seeing something. Wow. Okay. So that's the energy surrounding Justin, just that. In that he needs to get a different perspective on how he treats women, how he leaves them, like if this is divorce or just a breakup. He's very cruel, and he doesn't care who he hurts, like almost like women are beneath him type of energy. And he might not think like that, but that's the energy that he throws off. And that could be how, I don't know, that could be how he treats them. I don't know Justin like that. Okay. There's a time for healing that he needs to do. All the destruction, all the like horrible moments in his life have come because he has failed to heal one situation before jumping into another one. The world speaks of starting new cycles. So he would start a new cycle before really doing the healing. And that's why his relationships would end up in like destruction, because it was like hidden to him. Like, he was refusing to see how his behavior towards women impacted his own happiness. It's like, you can't have a happy home, happy life if you don't have a happy wife. And your wife isn't happy when you're treating her like shit, And you're like, why can't my home life be happy? Well, it's because you're treating the one who's supposed to make it a happy home, like crap. You're supposed to be loving your woman, but you don't know how to love because you haven't healed. That's why the destruction comes in your life, Justin. Okay, let's look at Britney's energy. We have the Page of Pentacles, and I heard, when I pulled that card, I heard, I'm just working on myself. I'm just trying to fix myself. I'm not trying to have any beef with you. I'm just trying to find my happy home, happy life. I'm working on myself. Good for you, Britney. Good for you. That's what Britney's doing. When it comes to Justin, she's not like, how could you hurt me like that? Why did you, she's not dwelling on it. When she spoke on this, it was just to tell her story, to reflect on it, and to heal and to move on. Britney's doing what Spirit is telling Justin he needs to do. Work on yourself. The energy between them, temperance. There is no bad blood. It's almost like, yeah, I don't want this. It's not like I'm like still angry about this breakup like all these years later. Nah, it was more like if Britney spoke on it, it was like to tell her story about the heartache and the instability that this breakup caused her. It wasn't to attack him, but it was like, yo, you're not seeing how you leaving really harmed my well-being, and the fact that he didn't care. He was just like, so now he's having to take some time to reflect and to look back at the past on how he has behaved and how it has led to all this destruction in his own life and with, for his own happiness. But the truth is, there's no bad blood between these two. If anything, they're awakening and they're growing and they're healing. At least Britney is. I think Justin's in this energy where he's beginning to come to realize and open his eyes to the hurt and the pain that he has really caused her. And I don't think he really ever took the time to really think about that. And I heard you owe Janet Jackson an apology, Justin. You have treated women like shit, and they deserve an apology, okay? All right, guys. That's what I have for Justin Timberlake. Let's look into Sam Asgari. This is Britney's ex-husband. Okay. Sorry. Let's look into Sam and Britney. We're going to get one card for Sam, one card for Britney, and the energy between them. Jesus. Okay, things might be a little messy. He wants... Okay. Maybe, okay, so maybe before it was like really messy. I don't know I don't know if they're divorced or if it's still ongoing. I do not know. But what I'm getting is like there could have been a moment where he was like, fucking clean her out, take all her money. I think he's starting to maybe come to terms like, maybe we shouldn't fight this fight. Like, let's put an end to this fight. Let's move on. Let's get away from this because I don't want my truth coming out. Okay, so I don't know what the deal is. If this is still ongoing, please comment down below. Let me know. Yeah, like it was like something that they were trying to get through, but that's come to an end. Oh, no way. Okay, shit. Okay, the reason why he doesn't want to fight for this is because he doesn't want the truth of maybe something that he did coming out. Now, what did he do? What did Sam Asgari do? Okay, this man was not faithful. Remember when I was talking about Jamie Lynn, was it Jamie Lynn? I don't remember. But we were talking about the dad and how the father figure has sent in like relationship plants. These are people who are just there to monitor Britney. They're not really there to like love Britney and nurture her and care for her and protect her. No, these people are there to like, swoop in and just dickmatize her. Like, so she's like in her head and like, oh, the dick's so great, you know. These are people who swoop into to kind of, you know, just get her under their thumb. They're not there to protect, provide love and support for Britney. They're there to monitor her. Okay. So the reason why Sam doesn't want this to fight this fight is because he knows that going to court, like, maybe some truth is going to come out. What is that truth? That maybe he has a secret love child with somebody that worked for them. Like, this could be like, you know, I don't know, a hair and makeup girl, or this could be like, I don't know, like a caterer, or you know, what's another good one that they always cheat with, the trainer, you know, something like that. It was a feminine energy, and he could have gotten this. They could have even had a child. Oh shit. Spirit says that's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth. Yes. I heard Sagittarius. So it could be a Sagittarius child. Damn. So I don't know where they're where the divorce proceedings are at, if it's, you know, ongoing or if it's over. I don't know. No, it's got to be done, because Britney was, that Chateau Marmont incident like happened with her boyfriend, so it's like, I don't know. Okay. Anyway, Spirit says that's the truth. What's the truth about this partner? That's why he stopped chasing after her money, trying to make her go broke, or contesting some kind of prenuptial agreement, because he knows that if he tries to fight this, all his truth is going to come out. So he's like, nope, no, thank you. I'm just going to drop it. All right. Speaking of dropping it, I think I'm going to drop this one right there.